como el agua cara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más que me pueda enseñar,
Chinga, qué pedo.
Stay the fuck away from her.
Dude, I got some whole girl with you.
Exactly. So what the fuck you talking to her for?
No, answer, dude. You always that shit. How long have you been fucking with them? How long? 3 years? 3 years?
Give me
3
my
fucking
keys,
years?
man.
3 years?
Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Todos mis deseos en cuestión de piel.
Like I had crushes on on straight women, and I have been able to turn them out. But I usually don't mess with straight women, to be honest. I learned from my first time, don't mess with straight women. Like, you always end up hurt. You always end up hurt. I've tried, I mean, just in my experience, I'm not talking for everybody, but just in my experience, messing with straight women, it usually doesn't go too well. It's hard. I mean, there's a few that like, sometimes they do, they'll say they're straight and then you date them and they'll be like, oh yeah, I like women, but usually it doesn't turn out that well. I just rather stay away from straight women, but I do get hit on by straight women a lot. And dating lesbians, let's see the difference between them. Lesbians, they're crazy compared to straight women. I mean, lesbians, I gotta say this, but we're toxic. We're toxic as fuck. Yeah, we're toxic. Lesbian women, they're just beautiful. All women are all beautiful in general, but lesbian are just we're different. We're very different. We just got a lot of love, and we just want to share it with somebody.
Now, people that think lesbians don't go through drama, is there a lot of drama y'all go through? And break it down to us, because
oh my god, yes, lesbian relationships, they're so toxic. Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. There's a lot of cheating in the lesbian relationships, just like there is, you think that straight couples, like deal with a lot of drama. No, lesbian relationships are toxic. A lot of them are, girls, can you imagine, like, on your time of the month, let's just talk about this, like there's a lot of emotions going on. Can you imagine two of those like combined? It's a lot. It's a lot to handle. A lot of emotions, there's a lot of insecurities in lesbian relationships. There's a lot of jealousy. I mean, it's just like, okay, let's talk about this. Like when you, for instance, I think a lesbian relationship is easier for me when you date like a feminine girl dates a more masculine, because that's what I date. I usually date more masculine. I do like feminine, but I usually date more masculine simply because, like for me, it feels like less drama. When I date feminine, we're too sensitive for each other. It's like we're fighting over who's the pretty one and like who's gonna get more time in the mirror. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of drama we're fighting about. But when you date a more masculine, it's just like they're more like daddy, like daddy status. So it's like, they don't fight over like who's in the mirror more or who gets more attention, or you just kind of, you both know who has their place, what your role is in the relationship.
Facts. Now, do you ever face any discrimination, like from like you being a Latina and having Mexican parents? Do Mexican parents support that, or do they a lot of times have problems with that at all in your community?
Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna be honest about this. When I first came out, my mom was super accepting, super accepting. She was just like, and like, it didn't matter. But my dad, on the other hand, I mean, I was his baby. I'm his princess, So when I came out to my dad, it was like, oh, hell broke loose. I got kicked out of the house. I was disowned for a long time. It was just really bad. It was a tough time in my life. But yes, Hispanic parents, you know, it's crazy because my dad wasn't accepting of it, but my grandparents were. So I didn't understand where everything went wrong, you know, because my grandparents were like, oh, it's okay, you know, like we still love you, you know, but my dad was like, oh, hell no. He's like, you're gonna marry a man and that's it. And for the longest time he was just like, you have to marry a man. And it's grown on him, you know, like he's changed his opinion about it now, but we're working on it.
Let me give some questions that some subscribers have given. And one big question, since you're a female, we're gonna ask, what does it mean when y'all put guys in the friend zone? And is it a way that a guy can get out of that?
In the friend zone.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, so if you're messaging a girl and she's just kind of like, oh yeah, like if you talk to her and then she's like, if she hits you with a comment like, oh yeah, you know, I love making friends, like that's cool, like yeah, we can talk, blah blah, whatever, like that's usually pretty hard to get out of. But if she like hits you with the like oh you're cool, like let's hang out, you know, like we'll see if we vibe, whatever. But usually if she hits you with the like you know, I love making friends line, it's usually pretty hard to get out of there. It's usually pretty difficult. Like, you know, she already friend zoned you and it's, you know, you're probably already stuck there for a while.
So when y'all put these guys in the friend zone, does that show that basically you like them, but you don't like them like that? Or what makes y'all like pick a guy and go, you know what, this is a friend zone guy? What makes y'all like just use the friend zone on a guy?
A lot of times it's not necessarily like that you want to put them in the friend zone. It's just like they're either in a relationship or they're talking to somebody, or simply, you know, you're just not their type. Like, you know, I'm normally very honest. Like I'll tell someone, I'll be like, you know what, like I won't waste your time. I'll be like, hey, you know, like you're cool and everything, but honestly, you're not my type, you know, like I rather just keep a friendship, you know, keep a good friendship, rather than ruin that. But I'm very blunt. Not a lot of people are.
That's dope. Now we'll go ahead and do this for the females that watch me, because I know, look, we got to give y'all something. What is it like dating a Mexican man, and what do they look for in a girl that you see?
Oh my gosh, what it's like dating a Mexican man. Honestly, I've dated Mexican men and I don't have any problem with them. Like they're very good people, but a lot of them are known for being the term in Spanish is machista, which is like very they're very dominant. Like it's I don't know how to say it in English, but it's very like oh, you got to cook, you got to clean, you got to do this, you got to do that. Like they're very they want what they want, and they're very dominant. They're very, very dominant signs, but a lot of them are known to like, this is bad, but a lot of them are known to like beat women. And I've dated a few and they tried to get like that with me, and I don't put up with that. But that's part of the reason why I don't date Hispanic men most of the time. Like the like not necessarily like like Americanized Mexican men, but like I don't date like the Mexican men normally from Mexico, because a lot of them are very can be very mean. I've had my fair share of Mexican men, and they're very a lot of them are very insecure with me, like have been, especially with like the whole like me liking women thing. They're very they say that they're okay with it, but a lot of them are very insecure like when it comes to that. And I feel like Mexican American men are a lot more confident when it comes to that. They're more open, I guess I must say.
Okay. And we'll ask one more question and then we'll let her get out of here. Another question, this is for the women. How long should you date a man before you should expect him to marry you?
How long?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, honestly, it just depends on the person. Like, some people hit it off and like when you know, but it's like, I would expect, for me personally, I would date somebody for at least 3-4 years before I decided to even like get married. You know, like I want to know the person in and out. Like I want to know the routine. I want to know them down to the T, you know? And I feel like maybe 4 years. For me, 4 years would probably be good.
4 years.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Well, look, y'all, this is Deja, and thank her for coming on. And we're gonna get out of here, guys. And say your TikTok one more time. It's what you say it is?
Jasmine Osornio, Jasmine. My last name is Osornio.
Okay, bet. All right, y'all. But it's the Coach Prunty podcast, and I'm out. Peace. All right.